Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Eric Percival, also known as Scuffed Gaming on YouTube. Welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Repentance Road to B-Side. Today we're going to be playing a pair of greed runs as per the norm the last couple of games. I'm sorry I have a lozenge in my mouth, so I want to apologize for any excess noise, just that it helps to kind of alleviate a little bit of the, the pain and suffering. Today we're going to go ahead and play a pair of interesting characters. We're going to be playing, first off, it's going to be Apollyon. Oh, hello. That's not possible, game. That's not possible. That's not a possible thing that is happening. Yeah, I don't need your help. I don't understand. Give me one quick moment. Apparently my PC has decided to have a slight freak out, but I think we're still going. So, thanks for that. We're going to go ahead and take this die because this die is a damage and range up. What can we say about Apollyon that hasn't already been said? Apollyon starts with Void. And so we can void useless or excess items that we don't want, and that can include things like the angel deal pedestals. But for now, let's just start this first wave. Now we do have this die, which means every one of our other shots is going to be a more damaging, higher range shot. You can think of it like almost like an invisible damage up that we've received. Which is, it's pretty nice. It's good. You see we were able to two-tap that pooter. God damn it, Bobby! I don't know where that came from. So far we've been having massive success on our greed runs. Despite even having some kind of questionable item pools, and I'm looking at that blue baby run dead in the face. I don't know why the game decided on that run that it wasn't going to give us any damage ups and make us abuse the active items in that case. I didn't want to be so abusive of the format. But it just goes to show Pinking Shears is a boss killing item. And in fact is a room clearing item to boot. Another range up with the soul heart, huh? A. Let's buy that. Tears up, we'll take it. Yeah, we're looking good. Some really good half off items on offer here. Now, unlike some of the other characters, it's not like we're gonna have, necessarily a great deal. We'll have about as many item rooms as we would normally during a normal run. However, we will probably only get to use Void once or twice during the course of any regular floor. Void, for those of you that don't know how Void works, is going to absorb passive items and give us stats, and it will absorb active items and add them to the list of activations that it has. For example, if we walked into a library and it contained both the Book of Rev and the Satanic Bible, and we voided them both, then the next time we used Void, we would get a Soul Heart and a Black Heart. And every time that we used Void from then on, we would get those effects, as well as absorbing everything in the room. With the Soul Hearts that we have, it does behoove us to go ahead and just try for the Angel deal. I think I am going to buy meat. Gonna check this room, see if this is avoidable. And it is voidable. Good rule of thumb to take into consideration is just go ahead and get a use out of it first before you void these items. And I will simply void the deck of cards. I do realize that this means that we're giving up on the chance to void whatever we would have found in the Devil Deal, but for the most part, the active items that are in the Devil Deal are not necessarily that great. I don't believe that this save file has the Satanic Bible, so if we wanted it, we would not be able to have it. You can't always get what you want. No, but if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need. We got black powder, we got rotten baby. We'll happily take rotten baby. Ignore the others. Let's go ahead and bomb this. Soul Heart and a bomb back. Let's go ahead and bomb this. All three of you. Got a nickel, Soul Heart. Yeah. It's unfortunate. We would have loved to have the wafer, but that's okay. It's really quite all right. Ron Baby is going to spit out an attack fly on a pretty good, at a pretty good rate, I would say. Some extra free dineros, dollarinos. Crackjack Stigmata. Got a wiggle worm. Ah, bet. Isn't that what the kids say? Bet? Bet. Ah, bet. Ah, bet. Come on, man, bet. You know, he's being a dude right now. He's being a bro. I guess we're gonna have to lose all our money then, because you know we've already come so far. Come on, man, bet. All right, the virus. We'll take the virus. And yeah. And we could take Wiggle Worm. Wiggle Worm does give us a slight tears up. We're still in the market for more tears, but it does make us sort of shoot these squiggly shots. It's kind of a neat little effect, but not necessarily my favorite effect, but we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. I'm starting to regret it immediately. I need to make sure that whatever I'm shooting at is in fact what is going to get hit. So the deck is a part of Void from now on. And you can see that it did produce a card, the Wheel of Fortune, which we will bomb and hope for money. We do get money. We get actually a free key also. Tell you what. And every extra consumable that you can get for free in greed mode is essentially another 5 cents that you don't have to spend on a key until the shop. So items that would normally not necessarily be so great because all quote unquote all they do for you is give you keys and bombs suddenly become immense for your run. In a spiral pattern. I don't really think that we are in the market for really any of these. The car battery. The car battery would give us double activations on Void. It's been showing up a lot lately. We will take it. I mean, hey. It's a good shot. It's another good shot. Greed cleaned us out of all of our money. It's fine, it's to be expected sometimes against regular greed. I know some people, sloppy. Right, the nightmare round is gonna be Wretched Black Widow. Black Champion Widow. Really good, really fun, really fair. Right, we got rid of one, but of course the Wretched has to spawn 1,000 ads. Now, creating this to be a super fun fight. Thank you, Rotten Baby, for providing valuable CC to a lot of these ads so we don't have to deal with it. Hopefully the deal will be good. And the deal is, well, really not good, man. I mean, really not good. We don't want these. I mean, we could take Blood Oath, but we don't have a lot of soul hearts. Yeah, you know, we'll take Blood Oath anyway. Let's play a little crazy. Let's play a little crazy today. Why not? Why not, they say. And I'm not going to use Void just yet, because one of our 2 item rooms on the next floor might not be good. And then we could Void it, and we can get some stats and actually use Void for what it's intended. Its intended use is. Gonna take a hit. Ow. Let's see. Yeah, this would definitely count as a voidable item. Next room. Smart Fly, yes. And then we'll go ahead and void this.
Judgment.
Judgment is a key judgment, which is just a no-go. You can see Void gave us some stats, and we're grateful to Void for that. Get a death card here. You can use it to clear these jerks. Okay. Smart Fly has activated. Fantastic, the troll bombs. Just in case people thought the mega troll bombs were fair, they are not fair. What a horrible night for a curse. I'm gonna save this High Priestess card for the boss, first boss of this floor. I've definitely been playing sloppy today. I don't know if that's just because I'm hungry or I'm decaffeinated. Or uncaffeinated. I don't know. What's the terminology there? Is it decaffeinated or uncaffeinated? I feel like I'm saying decaffeinated because of decaf coffee. Red Champion Mega Maw. We could die here. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill him. I'm just gonna kill him. I really do hate Red Champion Mega Maw. It's one of the most sort of like randomly unfair fights that I've seen, and I just despise that fight. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and just pay a lot of our life for these soul hearts here. One time the reroll? No, not a chance. Yeah. So what do we need right now on Apollyon? What are we fighting for? We're fighting for a good devil deal. Hopefully something that's potentially voidable would be nice. Something to, you know, coincide with our deck. It's gonna be Krampus. Now if we see Lump of Coal, we would just take Lump of Coal. Head of Krampus, let's go ahead and void it. The Head of Krampus is now a part of our pool. So every time we void, we'll get 2 cards and a double activation on the Head of Krampus. Not bad, not bad. We're probably not looking at a huge deposit, but can't be that bad. This is probably going to get voided. The 9-volt half off, I'm in. You know, speaking of something getting voided, it's time to void this. The High Priestess, the Sun. Go ahead and crack the Sun card in this fight. So now that we have the 9-volt, we can use our cooldown effects a lot more liberally. Go ahead and buy this key. I am in the market for Glass Eye. Glass Eye is just a flat damage upgrade. Then a Sun card. Just blow everything up. Yeah, we need some more damage. 5.3 You know, if we're struggling to kill the regular eye lasers, then that's not good. We don't have to feel so bad about using our cards, because we have a lot of cards. You know, we've got a whole deck over here. We've got a whole magic deck that we can use. We've got a whole Magic the Gathering deck. Alright, let's go ahead and pick up Glass Eye. Another Soul Heart. That is on me. Don't really have a good strategy for bloat. Try to stay above them if possible. And if you can bait out the Brimstone shot. Try to get in shots in between the Brimstone shot if you can. I'm actually going to hold on to this Void activation until the Devil Deal. We did get another damage up from Glass Eye. So now we have Sty and Glass Eye sort of like trading off blows. Get our shots in. Nightmare round is going to be Triple Stain. Ow. I don't know if my depth perception is just off today. One of you guys has to die, right? Like, look at this. Look at this wave. I mean, this is phenomenal. Alright. Definitely some good ones here. Finally, we're gonna take Pact, take Little Horn. Should we take Sister Maggie? I don't think so. And, yeah. Definitely do not want to avoid the clicker, or even just take the clicker. It's really bad. Unless your goal... Sorry, I want to get some water. Unless your goal is to use the clicker to get yourself to... ooh, it's a cube of meat. To get yourself to the Lost or something like that at the very end. Then you could click yourself into the Lost just before beating the last boss and be in a good spot. We'll take this. Take the two, avoid this. High Priestess, the Fool. Another damage up and a range up from Void. Experimental Treatment. Don't really want experimental treatment, I'm gonna be honest with you. We want some more Soul Hearts. That would qualify as some more Soul Hearts. And a Tears Up. Greatly needed Tears Up. So I think now we're in a pretty comfortable position. We have a good tear effect, a really good tears rate, some decent damage coming through. Enough luck to fuel our Little Horn, Tough Love tear effects. Which is the idea. These are governed by luck. These tier effects. Dice Shard even. Okay. Hey, thank you. Okay. Well, we can Dice Shard the Devil Deal. And I think that we will. Wow. That stain is getting slapped silly. sicko mode. It's gonna be Conquest. Just Conquest. The next floor is the shop, so it's only these last couple of floors, couple of shops. Triple orange champion Little Horn? Look at him, he's so cute. It's unfortunate that you have to be facing us, my son. We're very, very powerful now. Alright, the devil deal is. Wow! I love it, it's so good. Yeah, let's go ahead and just, let's fill our HP, why not? Is that, speedball? Yeah. Yeah. Now we are spun. Okay. We're gonna try to bank whatever money we get from the shop and from the greed fight. We have absolutely no reason to buy any more items. This build is done. Put a fork in it because it's done. Did I say this run was done? Oh man, it is so tempting to buy Polyphemus. Oh, that's so sad. That is brutal. 15 cents Polyphemus too. Ugh. Yeah, but we don't need it though. Yeah, we don't need it. Gonna greatly reduce our tears rate anyway. Ow. I mean, we have knockout levels of damage available at our very fingertips. It's just now a matter of dodging, paying attention, making good plays. I actually don't know what's hitting us here. I don't think I got hit by any of the quad shot. Very strange. But hey, I mean, you know, sometimes there's so much stuff happening. People like me tend to get a little bit lost in the sauce. There's still one of these pink champion ragmans alive? Right, there we go. Just gonna go ahead and stomp out death. A black champion death. Oh, good shot. These greeds have been on it. You know, taking money away from your boy. Not fun. You know, they definitely got some nerve with these greed shots, like as we're crossing over. Alright. Nightmare round is going to be double stained with all these extra ads. But I want to say this is the black champion stain that doesn't really spawn anything. Or doesn't really shoot beam. Okay. I don't know what pushed him over to us, but okay. 7 seals. We will take it. Book of Sin, we will take it. I want to thank the Book of Sin. The question is, do we want to void the Book of Sin? Yeah. Why not? Go ahead and activate the sun. Got a temperance machine here. And, yeah. Just go ahead and head on down. 30 cents. Not the biggest deposit you've ever seen, and that's partially my fault. I mean, it's entirely my fault, right? I'm the one that's responsible for this. Whoa! Fade away. We definitely got a lot of extra sources of damage that we're going to be using to deal with our enemy here, Ultra Greed. which is really quite nice because whenever you have that many extra sources of damage, the game notices that it's extra different sources of damage and doesn't apply the boss armor equally. So there is a reason sometimes for you to have extra familiars in these cases of super high HP boss armor bosses. And that reason is that, you know, the game will apply that boss armor, basically like it'll gate higher damage at a stricter rate. So having a lot of this extra pieces of just chip damage is invaluable. Like you'll notice he's already at half and we've barely been doing this fight for very long. Yeah, so there's a place for familiars in binding, and especially late game binding also. Like smart flies hitting him, rotten babies attacking him, seven seals is attacking him. You know, so if we were to take our foot off the gas, it's not like he would suddenly stop taking damage. Things would still be hurting Ultra Greed. We've definitely been sinking a lot of these tough love shots and these little horn shots in too, which are multiplicatively damaging to our target. Get him try to heal. You're not going to get to heal, sir. Brown nugget has appeared. Gonna make a deposit. Eve holds the razor blade. Alright, the full deposit. Let's go ahead and get stuck on the second save file. Or the second run for the day, which is going to be, yes, OG Bethany. For some reason, this game has been freaking out today with my controller. Been having to unplug and replug in my controller. Don't understand what's happening here. Kind of frustrating, not gonna lie to you. Hopefully nothing is going wrong with my devices. Otherwise it's gonna be a prematurely ending video, which would certainly suck. We okay now? Alright, we're okay now. Don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to check my settings after this run is over. What can be said about Bethany? Bethany starts out with the Book of Virtues, which is going to give us a 100% Angel Deal chance to start. And so we would like to be able to use this more often than usual. And if we get an active item, then the Book of Virtues is going to... almost messed up there. Is going to play very nicely with those active items, create extra wisps, or create wisps that surround us kind of like this, and they will protect us from damage, as well as shoot additional shots out, like so. Right now we're in the market for Raw Liver. Raw Liver is just a solid double red HP. In exchange, we cannot receive soul hearts on this character. During a normal binding run, this would be a much more major consideration, but because it's greed mode, we can sort of force the game to give us deals as long as we're able to play the rounds, or we're willing to play the rounds. As a result of that, we don't necessarily have to worry so much about taking chip damage from enemies. We simply just have to be able to make it to the end. And I'm confident that we will. I will do my best to dodge for my wisps as much as possible to avoid losing wisps unnecessarily, because wisps for a good while are going to be our primary source of damage. Big shout out to Depression for also controlling some of these mobs and dealing a lot of damage to them. so that we don't have to worry so much about trailing enemies. And in fact, Depression, I think, did a lot of work during that run. I'm just going to immediately go ahead and buy raw liver. Don't want experimental treatment. Don't really care for it. Now, if we must take double deals, then eventually we will, but it is the hope that we will not have to... Ow, one of my wisps, two of my wisps. All of them. It is my hope that we will not have to take a devil deal. But we'll see. We will definitely see if we have to or not. It's not the end of the world if I take a devil deal. It's just not ideal because we cannot have soul hearts, so we can't just go and buy soul hearts in the store. We can't supplement our HP that way. So we would like to avoid taking a double deal. I want to say at all costs, but it's not really at all costs. We've definitely seen greed runs able to win with like 5 HP. That very last greed run we won, and we only took like 2 hits in the ultra greed fight. And I'm tempted to just go ahead and buy a whole bunch of half-off keys right now. Like 4 of them. An interesting nightmare round. As you can see, we have a 100% chance Angel. Courtesy of the Book of Virtues. It's a good shot, actually. Yeah, Depression really making a name for itself as like just a basement simplifier. Circle Protection. And yeah, we'll just buy 4 keys. I'll take advantage of the fact that this is half off keys. Half off keys. Everybody get your half off keys here. Get your half off keys. Now with the right active item, Bethany is the kind of character that can pop off in a hurry. You know, we're talking about things like Sharp Strike. Oh. Cricket's Head, biggest damage multiplier in the game, I'm pretty sure. And we are going. We are going in. We are going absolutely ham now. We might not need the Book of Virtues, because we might just be able to outmuscle everything if we get damage ups. Now we're on the lookout for like good tier ups. I mean, we were before, but now it's like every tier up that we get is going to be just a rock solid upgrade. Trying to look for things like Magic Mush. You know, at this point, if we see a Devil Deal, it's most definitely not the end of the world, because if the Devil Deal is something like the Pact, then man, that's an incredible damage up, an incredible tears up. Super Leapers. Yeah, we almost don't mind if our wisps get destroyed at this point, because hey, we're not really, the wisps are not our main source of damage anymore. Now we are. We're our own main source of damage. 7.3 caves. Definitely do want to see what our potentially our angel deal looks like before I make any purchases. Although if there's a bomb in the shop, I might be tempted to buy a bomb. It's gonna be the husk. Husk is gonna get straight bullied. I don't know why I fell asleep for a second there. Alright, and there we go. Let's see if there's a bomb in the shop. No bomb in the shop. Maybe we can make us have a bomb in the shop. We could just buy the box. Nope. No chance, right? Absolutely no chance. Alright. Hey, you know what? That's all good, man. This boss is going to be Husk and Duke. You know what? It doesn't necessarily bother me so much that there's not a bomb in the shop. Because, you know what? The worst case scenario, like I said, is that we get a devil deal, and maybe it's a lackluster devil deal. We don't have to take it, and we could just go down to the next floor and hope for a bomb there. It's an angel deal. It's going to be Angelic Prism. Not the most exciting of angel deal, but they have an Eternal Heart, so no complaints there. Alright. Welcome to the depths. Mini Mush, welcome to the team. Knockout Drops, welcome to the team. Knockout Drop's going to make a random fist shot based on our luck. Blocks projectiles from above, reveals the town room up to 2 adjacent, and also reveals super secret and super dupers. Super dupers, BFFs. Oh, big depression. The red candle. The red candle. I do think we want the red candle with the Book of Virtues. You can see Knockout Drops pushed that globe in across the room. Really good. Mini Mush is causing us to be much faster. We've got a giant Angelic Prism. Thank goodness for that. Yeah, the reason why I think Red Candle is going to be really good with this build is because Red Candle is going to basically make wisps and give us the Red Candle effect upon activation. And even if it's just for the room, remember, Greed Fight is just one perpetual room. Every floor is just one room. So we don't care if it's just one room. You know, technically all of Isaac is just one room, so I don't really... Like, I understand how that's a drawback, because in regular binding, the idea is that, by the way, there's a secret room to the left of us. In regular binding, the idea is that you're not able to retain your wisps, right? And we're not able to retain our wisps. But, you know, we don't necessarily... It's not that we don't care, it's just that we're not gonna... We're not going to be relying so much on our wisps so much as we are just the constant use of Red Candle. You know, if they leave at the end of this room in greed mode, that loss is pretty heavily offset by the fact that we're fighting all the waves in one room. You know, just look at the gloriousness of those Red Candle shots. That's our wisps shooting red candle fires at our targets. That's really rad. That's a lot of damage. Where are you going? That's not where we are. Now the question is, do we want to reject ceremonial robes, or do we take it and lock ourselves into devil deals? At this point, I think we're okay with locking ourselves into devil deals. And we cannot have, remember, we cannot have soul hearts. So from now on, if we want to have more HP, we're gonna have to buy it. We're gonna have to buy red heart upgrades. Sulfuric acid, so damage up. But we get gifted a red HP upgrade. Rad. We really need a tears up. We really need a tears up. Like, badly. Fat up mushroom is a damage and an HP. A minus 0.2 speed down, but that would be okay still in my book. The game is being very nice and offering us a lot of damage ups, but we are in the market for a tears up. We need a tears up. Apparently red candle doesn't do anything to Claudies, it actually just makes them stronger. Pretty sure there's going to be another eye laser up here. Don't see one though. This is insanity, by the way. Oh my goodness. Never thought I would say this, but I think we need more damage. Where's our tears up game? This is getting really, really, really old. 11.7 the damage. I mean, really, like 2.9 tears rate. This is what the kind of bowling that we're doing against these bosses at a less than acceptable tears rate right now. I don't think we have one tear. No, that's not true. We have the halo. And of course, it has to be Loki, right? Just put him in a corner. We're just gonna put fire everywhere. It's good to know that the red candle wisps fires block shots. That seems actually a little bit crazy to me. Sir, you should be dead, please. Thank you. Alright, we got triple stain. And I guess he's just gonna run into us. One of you guys has got to go, man. What devil deal would we want to take if we had our chance? The Pact, probably. It's an angel deal. Pestil's Candle, it does count as a tears up, at least in the loosest sense of the word. Let's go ahead and head down. Pick up this red heart in these rooms. Still no bombs, man. I tell you what, greed lately has not been very cash money with the bombs. Yeah, I mean that's yeah. You know what? You can keep that. You can keep that game. We're not so desperate for a secret room that we're willing to spend 15 cents for it. I bought Spelunker Helm thinking that there was a chance we might see like maybe one secret room. Oh, cool. Thank you. Yeah, that's cute. I mean, we get to now. Guppy's Paw. What does Guppy's Paw read? 3 high HP wisps convert 1 heart container to 3 soul hearts and gives you 3 high HP wisps. High HP wisps? Man, I don't really know what that entails. I'm not curious enough to find out, really. I mean, we could buy an HP up and then just see. Like, for posterity's sake, what that means. Boom. Alright, we've got 3 quote-unquote high HP wisps now. 12 points of damage at a slightly elevated tears rate. Let's make it happen. Yeah. Definitely feels like we're dealing a lot more. That's mostly because we have Pascal's candle making our tears rate acceptable now. Like we're shooting at a pretty elevated rate thanks to Pascal candle. Double Steven. Getting obliterated. Man, it does feel really satisfying when you have the ability to outgun all the envy splits. Like, this is phenomenal. Alright, and the nightmare round is gonna be, what is that, double conquest? Double conquest. One of them has got to be close to death, right? I was gonna say. Alright, the angel deal is the rosary. Let's kill this man. Get him out. What I wouldn't do for a luck up. Well, this run's going pretty well all of a sudden. I think we just go down. I think we have a pretty good, like pretty winning comp here. And sure enough, those 3 wisps still are here. High HP wisps indeed. Excuse me, holy moly. The hanged man would buy a bomb.
The hanged man.
We don't really care for any of these items. I mean, yeah, you know what? We're good. Like we're good. We'll hope for our last deal to be something special, and then if it's not, then we could beat Ultra Greed with what we have. Yeah, we can most certainly beat Ultra Greed with what we have here because we're shooting so many shots, and I'm not sure if the shots that are fired by our familiars, if they go through Angelic Prism, do they get multiplied also? Does somebody know that? I mean, somebody knows that, right? But I don't. This is a Wendy's. 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 There you go. Get out of here. Sometimes people just have to be told that it's a Wendy's. It's double Uriel. Oh. It's a little bit sad that when we get hit, our tears rate goes all the way down to 3.4. But I'm not gonna re-roll the shop until we get another tears up. Like, that's just not acceptable. Okay. Man, what did they do to the stain that makes him like walk up to you all the way up into your player model and hit you now? So Devil Deal, it contains 7 seals and the Book of Belial. Actually, I will buy 7 seals. 71% angel, by the way. Yeah. Let's go ahead and bomb the secret room. Boom. Another bomb. Let's go ahead and bomb this. Cute. Oh, yep. Yep. The game's got jokes. Game's got actually all the jokes in the world. Super funny. That's even funnier. Got some more money from the shopkeepers. We're just activating red candle over and over again because we've got we stored up all the soul heart activations, so we don't have any reason not to simply use them. We went ahead and we took BFF as a speculation pick, and we currently have 7 seals, which is hopefully going to be dealing a lot of extra damage to our target. But I think he's off doing something else right now. Yeah, look at him. Yeah, 7 seals took a break. There we go. Now he's getting him there. There's not a whole lot to say about what's going on here. I mean, 7 seals is going to be just on him the entire time. We're going to be trying to outpace the adds and the healing that he does behind the scenes. We're not dealing a great ton of damage to him, unfortunately. We haven't been able to spend a whole lot of time focusing on him, but the good news is that we haven't necessarily been threatened by him either. Like, I don't believe we've been hit yet. And as I say that, I'm probably about to get hit, right? I don't understand why 7 seals is so far away from our target. He's like that employee where as soon as you go check on them, then they go work. And as soon as you look away, he's like, oh, I've been working this whole time. And yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think so. Wow, that's a lot of ads. It's a shame he's not going to get to summon them. The Soul Locket. It's a good choice. Let's go ahead and make this deposit. Let's go. 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 Go, 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 go. Greedier. Hey, the full deposit. Alrighty folks, well I hope you've enjoyed this pair of greed runs. If in fact you did, I would surely appreciate it, although you're not beholden to me to give me a like, but I would appreciate it. And yeah, I mean, what else can really be said about those 2 runs? They're pretty just nice solid runs. Cricket's Head, fantastic damage that makes an appearance, really carries the run for us. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next one for another double greed. Get this machine filled. Thanks so much, and I hope you have a great day.